What it is, guys, and welcome back to Comic Studio. And today we're gonna be checking out for the SR64 Comic Studio. Even that is not going to be for such as anyways as well. This is gonna be the SR64 Stupid Comic Studio for these things, but I'm not pretty sure this is not going to be trying to do it as well, as we've seen this for the last time as well in the few months that I have been tracked down. This is not a fellow viewers like anything as well. This is gonna be what happens. It's not going to be for such as any one thing as well. As I'm scrolling down for some sort of for an unknown things, but look at how the comics are like these things. That was kind of, it's not gonna be going to be what happens anything as well. So I'm not pretty sure that I just don't know anything as well. But it's not gonna be familiar like these things as well. It's not similar or some kind of like anything as well. It was related to the noise from the pizza tower or like these things. It was related to the noise from the pizza tower, and it's going to be for only one thing as well. That we're going to be trying to get out of this comic by making it as well. And here, let's here to get things a little bit going as well. Some drafts isn't going to be for real as well, and like other kinds of things that they just try to show up some spoilers, even like as the silly other stuff like those cool OCs. Even, but unfortunately, this isn't going to be for around here. It's all gone for around here forever, like the cool OCs anymore. But we has only for around for many more of those characters. Could be for around the sound, the PZL, and the Minus 64, who wasn't absolutely pretty exist anymore. But unfortunately, that wasn't gonna be exist. So starting in the main character itself, this is absolutely character only one as well. So most of like all these things isn't gonna be the 2Ds as well. The 3D version of for the SR64 could be this, and another one could be for in the game version of this thing as well. This could be the noise and the noise as well, even if it's possible. And the next one could be the SU pad RET to 64. Could be for around here. Or, I mean, this is not going to be for around here. Super Retro 64 was actually for some sort of the monstrous notorious like these. The bar pier could be the Freddy Fazbear as well. Even for this that could be for actually for the Five Nights at Freddy's versions, or even though there are no sprites and for the items except for some sort of one meme only as well. The backgrounds isn't going to be such as only one thing. There must be the dark mode, and there is the light mode. Could be even this one as well. So nothing instead of Cookie Run characters like these. Even for sure, this isn't going to be for such as anything as well. But probably this is only for personnel only for around here. So I'm not very sure that this comic studio is for only personnel only. The private personnel only. If you sign into Comic Studio. But probably this is going to be for the private personnel like this. Or even such as only one, it's not going to be recommended like all of their cells as well. But you have to be at age of 16 to check it out of this comic studio. And it wasn't going to be for such as even for fun anyways as well. So even is absolutely for most likely for even though as well. So we couldn't able to be checking out for some other kinds of comics. But I'm not pretty sure that we're going to be added for so much only for one character by itself. We're reviewing for every comic for around here. It's not going to be for one option for those times as well. Even though this is not going to be pretty interesting for everybody as well. So it's not going to be for around here. And let's go to the oldest as well and see this thing as well. But it has been for quite a years ago that since that the comic creator was created as well. Even it started like anything as well. And probably this is the first ever uploaded that is eventually to do this as well. It was uploaded by the Super Retro 64, and probably it was absolutely going to be for around here as well. By the top ratings of this, it won't be necessary as well. It is made by Super Retro 64 itself. We cannot able to be showing up some spoilers, but there's no hottest comics for around anyway, because unfortunately that doesn't going to be for such as a little bit that not pretty know to do so, and I wouldn't be able to be finding out for something as anyways. But we added Cookie Run characters around here, including for the OCs like the Cozy Cafe or the Cozy Cafe like them as well, and 2 GTA characters like them as well, such as Lamar Davis and Chop the Dog. Alright, that must be for some sort of before the end of this video. Putting up for related for some sort of dark choco cookie and black raisin or some kind of blackberry as well, but I'm not really sure. This isn't going to be for really it was. Sometimes we going to be trying to be matching the colors around here, because sometimes it's absolutely for some sort of dark orange. This isn't going to be for the same color as well, even as this or maybe this. But the orange cookie could be for almost matching up one of their colors as well. Even matching colors like the Hanna-Barbera cookie and the cinnamon cookie around here as well. And I bet there must be muscle cookie around over here. And that will be the end of this video, that we just completely saved some drafts as even possible. Because I just eventually using studio crossovers by as well. And now I'm pretty sure that will be the end of this video for. I'm not pretty sure this isn't going to be pretty yet as well. And it's not going to be pretty okay for what it is. The latest of the upload or posted of this comic could be for the Super Retro 64. Wasn't actually like pretty real. It must be for the SR64, which means Super Retro 64. And what about the corrupted version like some sort of this? We already saw this from a while ago, and that will be it as well. Don't forget that you're gonna be at the age of 16 years and up to check it out of this comic studio into the description below. And also the main website is gonna be in the description below as well. And probably that we just expected to conclude for some ad pop-ups as well. And we recommended to using for the ad blocker leads as well, or the ad blocker plus like this, to be added into extensions around here in the Google page or in other kinds of browsing apps for something like, I guess. So thanks for watching, for all your support, and I'm gonna be signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later. And it won't be necessary as well to be getting you out of the line like this thing as anything as well, but probably I'm not gonna be worried about for this thing as well to be talking around for all later as well.